Wait! Stop the intro. Because I've got some imagery for you. You're getting off your school bus. Got your backpack strapped tight to your back. You're running home so you can get home to play your game. Only problem is, it's 2003. What are you playing? What game are you playing? Well, if you're like Scott and I, you're probably playing Pokemon Ruby, Pokemon Sapphire. We're going to talk about... what gaming was like in those days. There's a lot of RuneScape for me, but
okay.
Yeah. So make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video if you like it, and if you're on Spotify, thank you.
It was a great cold open, Mark.
Will Game for Noobs. Anyways,
let's get into it.
So it's 2003.
It's 2003.
And man, what was gaming like back in 2003? Since it's 2003 right now, what games should we get? There's a couple new games out.
There's so many great games.
There's
so many great games out, Mark.
What games should we get?
What are we going to get? Well, first, we're not going to buy anything. We got to test them out.
How do you do that?
You stroll on down to Blockbuster and you rent a bunch of games for the weekend.
What's a Blockbuster?
What is a Blockbuster?
Never heard of that.
Is there any left in America now?
Nope.
Any personally owned
Nope.
independently owned Blockbusters? Nothing left.
I don't think so. There was one left for a while, but I don't know if it's still open.
Came to an end. Blockbuster was great. Renting movies, video games.
And what was their video game selection like back in 2003?
It was wonderful.
What were some of the games that you were hoping to get renting?
Oh man. Mario Party, Mario Kart Double Dash, Super Mario Sunshine. Yeah, I was renting all those games. It was basically like anything you were like, hey, I'm going to rent this game so I can play it with my friends all weekend, but I don't want to buy it because I'm not going to play it by myself, aka Mario Party.
Right, because back in those days, we used to play games together in the same room.
Yeah.
We actually...
couldn't go online and play with your friends.
No, you couldn't.
They all had to come over.
Controllers were a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
Everyone had 4 controllers. Nobody has more than one.
Nobody wanted to come over.
Nobody wanted to come over. Yeah, no, that's
you had to have 4 controllers.
That's very true. It was there was no online amongst consoles. It was all cooperative, local cooperative play.
Yep.
And wow, were the times better.
Times were simpler.
So what was like the number one selling game? Or what is the number one selling game since it's 2003?
Because it's 2003 right now.
Right now. So what was the biggest game?
I believe that was Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire was the number one seller in 2003.
And
worldwide.
What was the number one seller in 2002?
I think GTA.
What was the number one seller in 2004?
In 2004? GTA San Andreas.
Oh man, 2003 is when GTA Double Pack, or it is 2003 right now, so GTA Double Pack just came out.
Yeah.
GTA 3 mixed with Vice City.
Yep.
You know, I think that these GTA games are really gonna make other developers want to make open world games. What is your thought on that?
Yeah, probably. It's a very great concept, and it's a very high selling game. It's one of the highest selling games ever. It's a great game. They'll probably do. My guess is they'll do at least 6 of them. I think we'll get 6. I think they'll make up the GTA 6 at least.
Well, there's already like 6 with 4. Vice City is 4.
Yeah.
There's 4 right now, so
yeah,
I believe that they'll make 6.
Yeah. That's what I said.
I would put $100,000
I would put $100 million that they would at least make 6 Grand Theft Auto games.
200 million.
200 million. And it's 2003, so that's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
That's
actually.
a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
So, well, I hope they'd stick to that. That's a lot of money you're putting on the line.
I think I'm going to get a PS2 and get Final Fantasy X and X2 because I've heard great things about them.
Yeah, I also think that since it's 2003 right now, I think that maybe one day in the next 20 years, at least one day in the next 20 years, Microsoft will turn a profit on the Xbox.
Dude, who's playing the Xbox?
I think
that shit sucks.
I think, the odds of them not turning a profit even 1 year when they're in their gaming department, they have to turn a profit in 20 years, right? Like 20 years.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Nobody really has an Xbox that I know of. But let's see. What was that game that came out at the end of last year?
Spoiler, they never do.
What was the game that came out at the end of the Halo 2? Is that what it's
Halo
called?
2 is what it's called.
Halo
Yeah.
2. I heard that
Halo
game
2 came out.
I heard that game was pretty good.
Halo 2 comes out next year. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it came out this year.
No. I'm very excited about Halo 2 coming out next year in 2004.
That may just make me get an Xbox. It looks good.
Okay, yeah. I think Halo 2, what we've got for Halo 2 so far that comes out next year looks very exciting.
I heard the first one was good.
I heard the first one was really good too.
Yeah, we
don't have an Xbox, so we didn't play it. We can't play it.
Oh, dude, after this we should play NFL Street.
NFL Street is sick. We still have Blitz 2000 and 2001 on the 64.
You're right.
Too.
We do.
Those are exciting.
Yeah.
It's a fun game.
Yeah. Oh man, I love 2003.
Isn't it a great time?
It's so good
to be playing video games right now.
I'm gonna go play some RuneScape in a minute though.
You're gonna play some RuneScape?
I'm not a big WoW person.
I think I'm gonna hop back on Kirby Air Ride. I'm gonna get back on Kirby Air Ride.
Can I pretend to be the store clerk and then you can come visit me in the store?
Yeah, sure.
That would be sick.
Because we didn't play that game the right way at all, or we don't play that game the right way at all.
Why would we play it the right way?
Yeah, that's dumb.
That's stupid.
That's really stupid.
We're just kids.
Yeah, we're just a couple of youths.
We're just a couple of youths.
Youths just going into somebody's shop.
You know who's really taking over the video game industry right now in 2003?
Who's taking over the video game industry right now in 2003?
In 2003, this current year, the video game industry is totally taken over by THQ Nordic.
THQ Nordic.
They're just the top dogs.
Yeah. They make some really great games.
They really do.
I expect them to do great things in the future.
Oh, I think they'll be the top developer in 2023.
Yeah,
just a random date, like just a random year.
Yeah.
2023, they'll be so well off.
So good. They'll definitely still be around.
Yeah, and Underground just came out, and that game is cool.
Yeah, that game's a lot of fun too. I also must have been reading a lot of gaming magazines.
Oh yeah,
there's a lot of them right now.
Did you get the new issue of Game Informer?
Yeah, I got every single one.
What did they give Wind Waker?
Mail it to the house.
What did they give Wind Waker?
A really good review.
Well, then...
Really good review.
We got to play it.
Too bad I never play it.
Well, never say never, Scott.
It's too bad that... Yeah, maybe in like 20 years, I'll play it.
Psh, we're going to have like kids and shit. We won't even have time for games.
Yeah, in 2023, totally going to have kids and be working 60 hours a week like adults do.
Totally.
Driving my car around.
At least we'll both be millionaires.
I'll be driving a Bentley around.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll definitely have a Bentley.
We're going to be rich as shit.
Yeah. In a huge mansion. Yeah.
Mansion in Cali.
Yeah, mansion
We're going to live in Cali.
That's where we're going to live.
Definitely not Atlanta. I wouldn't even know why I'd move to Atlanta.
I don't know. Yeah, that'd be weird.
That would be weird.
Living in
that'd be really random.
That would be random.
Anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. Some great magazines out right now. Game Informer, Nintendo Power.
Oh, Nintendo Power. Yeah.
That's a great magazine.
$15.99 a magazine.
Yeah. Plus, I bought the strategy guide for Super Mario Sunshine.
Don't know why you need a strategy guide for that.
I don't know either.
That sounds sick.
It seemed necessary.
I bought the complete Pokedex book for Ruby.
How did you now?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good buy.
I'm
That's a good purchase.
also getting volume 3 of the cheat code book.
Ooh.
Cheat code book volume 3, and I think it's got the big head cheat for Blitz 2000.
Yeah.
I think it knows what the big head cheat is.
Yeah.
I don't know where to look.
I still want a Game Shark.
Yeah. Put a Celebi in my Emerald game.
Exactly. I need a Game Shark.
Yeah, we need a Game Shark. Those are like, if you have one of those, you're sketchy, dude.
Very sketchy,
like
dude.
you might commit crimes in the future.
Like, I assume you're breaking the law on a regular basis.
You pretty much are.
I assume you're just breaking the law.
You're basically breaking the law.
If you have a Game Shark, you're downloading illegal music on Audacity. Is that what it's called?
No.
What is it?
LimeWire?
On Lime, yeah, you're totally on LimeWire.
Totally.
If you have a Game Shark, you're on LimeWire downloading illegal music.
Fucking LimeWire or Pirate Bay.
Pirate Bay, sketch.
Pirate Bay is so sketch.
Really sketch.
I don't sit with those kids at the
You're
lunch
like
table.
you probably don't return your rentals to Blockbuster either.
Ooh, get slapped with that late charge.
Exactly.
Make mom pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Can you rent consoles from Blockbuster?
I bet those people will be in jail by 2023.
Probably. Can you rent consoles from Blockbuster?
I don't think so. I haven't tried yet.
There's like
probably never will.
6 Blockbusters within like a 4-mile radius of us.
Literally, yeah. We could walk 3 miles in any direction from our house right now, and we'd run into a Blockbuster.
Literally,
yeah.
And I'm so glad that these games put their tip hotline on the game thing.
Yeah, no, I agree. It helps
really
a lot.
Nice. I call it, and the nice lady says, "Go left, the fork."
Yeah. Yeah, I called. I before I bought the strategy guide for Super Mario Sunshine, I was calling in. Just like,
where's this blue coin?
Where are all the red coins in the windmill stage? I need to find them all. I can't find them. Where are they?
And was she like, go to bed? It's 11 o'clock.
She's like, this is a Wendy's.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Welcome to Chili's.
Man,
I feel like, what would, like, everyone during that time, if you worked as like a pizza delivery person, or you worked at like one of those pizza places, you gamed. Like you play video games. Like that was what you did. I feel like you could, at that time, I could have called any Domino's, Pizza Hut, or Papa John's and been like, hey, shot in the dark here, but I'm in the middle of the Super Mario Sunshine game, and I need to know where this is. And he'd probably know the answer.
He probably would, but luckily we had a ringer of a neighbor that would help us out whenever we needed. Yeah. He would babysit us and then just beat our games for us.
Yeah, just beat the games.
Yeah, that was pretty sick. 2003 was a simpler time.
Yeah, it was a simpler time.
Blizzard was actually adored by its fans. Man, how the times have changed.
Yeah, not anymore.
No, not at all. But
okay, well, that was fun.
That was fun.
It was a fun trip down memory lane.
But yeah, it's just something to think about. That 2003 was, 20 years ago. That's really not that long ago.
No, it's not. It's really not. Do you want to hear some of the absolute bangers that were released that we got? That literally, I went down such a reminiscent trip when I was going through all these releases. I was like, my gosh, these were just amazing. 20 years ago, we had some of the greatest startups ever, like the first games of the series that have continued to today. The first games in that series. We had Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, some of the first games. No, we got Mario Golf. We got, well, Kirby Air Ride's not really the start of anything, but we got the first Far Cry in 2004.
First Far Cry?
Yeah, which is pretty sick. I think we got the first Splinter Cell in 2002.
That seems about right.
Tom Clancy's.
Man,
Splinter Cell.
Far Cry 2 was so bad. That was the game I sent you where the guy's like, "You're a jackboot. That's what you are." Over and over again. Non-stop.
They just repeat the dialogue until you leave.
And he would do this. "You're a jackboot. That's what you are."
Dude, it was terrible. Oh, Metroid Prime. We got the first Metroid Prime game.
Oh, the GameCube.
The first Metroid Prime, which was obviously goated.
OG Metroid Prime.
Such a good game.
Playing that now, actually, remastered.
I also didn't even realize how much worldwide... Kepler.
Go on.
I can't figure it out.
All right, goodbye.
Yeah, I also didn't realize, like, worldwide, everybody owned FIFA. Any soccer game that was out during that time, everybody had it.
Yeah.
Like, World Soccer on one of the highest selling games every year. FIFA, one of the highest selling games every year. Like,
yeah, I mean, it
feels like it would suck.
No, dude, they were actually fun. They were actually, like, good FIFAs. Like, yeah, I used to love those games. I used to play them at my friend's place. And
it feels like you have to do joke games. It feels like back in the day, since like everything was so bad, like Blitz was awesome because it was a joke of a game. You could pass interference, you could jump on people after you tackled them, and then NFL Street, not real football, running on the wall, doing backflips, all this stuff. But it was because to make like a perfect NFL or sports game with all the rules intact probably sucked. It was probably more fun to fuck around.
It was definitely fun to fuck around. Yeah. I mean, EA Big was just doing creative things, honestly. Like, they were just knocking
sounds more fun
one after another out of the park. And yeah, I mean, if there's any revival that sports fans are hoping for, it's NFL Street or NBA Street.
It'd be fantastic.
I mean, FIFA Street, yes, but I think people are just begging for a fucking NFL Street. We got
Mario Strikers. That's fun.
I mean, that sucks. It's not good anymore.
We got Mario Strikers. It'll be okay.
But yeah, I mean, that it was also a big time because, like I said, GTA sort of evolved gaming into this open world, do whatever you want, go at your own pace kind of game. And yeah, I mean, everyone was trying to emulate that after the success, because that was the big catch about GTA, was that you just walk around, shoot who you want, go into stores,
true,
change your outfit, get cars.
Did you know what else came out?
Huh?
Animal Crossing.
Animal
2002.
Crossing.
Animal Crossing 2002. 2002 was a great year. Super Monkey Ball 2 as well.
Goated.
Dude, I'm telling you, there's so many goated games. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Elder Scrolls Morrowind, Ratchet and Clank, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, A Link to the Past and Four Swords,
Vice City,
007 Nightfire.
I was talking to my old boss one time, who's like probably like 40 now, and I was talking to him about GTA, and he was like, "Oh, I remember when GTA came out. GTA 3 was so big, man, and then they dropped Vice City, and everything changed." And I was like, "Dude, I played Vice City recently. It's not nearly as good as like San Andreas." And he was like, "Nah, it was the color and the vibe of like this 80s like Italian cocaine drug business, like Vice City, Miami." He was like, "Oh man, the colors and the cars and it was so cool to play." And I was like, damn, because most people think of San Andreas as the one that was like changed everything. But I guess that was Vice City was like the one. I mean, San Andreas sold more.
Depends on, it's all about perspective.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I mean, he was kind of a cocaine guy, so that makes sense that he would like Vice City.
Mark, it changed everything.
It changed everything. You could do blow while playing a guy doing blow.
I used to do lines at the same time as my character. Do it together.
But I just thought that was interesting that he decided to name that instead of San Andreas.
Yep. It was a great time. It's been 20 years.
20 years.
20 years since these games. which is crazy to think
And I
about.
still remember them vividly.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Especially Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I remember playing that for the first time. The Chow World, which was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
First Animal Crossing experience, 007 Nightfire with Rob.
Yeah.
We just put 7 bots on,
Every Christmas.
and we would take turns to capture the flag. If one of us went at a turn, fuck you, it's my turn to go get the flag.
Yeah, we'd win like 50-0. Like just absolutely demolish them.
No matter what difficulty they were on.
I just miss the trip mines that you would like set up. Like you'd set up 2 trip mines, because if you set up only one, like they would duck underneath the trip mine. Like the AI weren't that stupid.
No, they were stupid enough, though.
Although they would run into the wall.
It was always the best, because you'd be running up one side of the hill and they're coming down the other side, and you think you're like getting past them, and they just like run all the way past you, and then just
Oh yeah, they were so robotic.
It was so late response.
But don't you remember when we'd like kill like 2-3 bots, and then there'd be nobody, and we'd be like, "Where is the last guy?" And then we'd go out looking for him, and he would just like into the crevice of the corner, like over and over again, like never stopping.
There's also the one that would sneak in sometimes, because we were so focused on killing everybody, and then we'd just be like, I don't know who this last guy is, and it was like, your flag has been stolen. It's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? And it was much smarter to walk the trolley lines, the trolley cables.
That
because-
was the biggest cheat code in that game.
The trolley took way too damn long. But that was just the best level. I bet if you like went and looked at the level in a scope, like if you pulled back the level and looked at how small and stupid this level probably took them like 15 minutes to make.
100%.
And we probably poured over 100 hours
There's
into that.
nothing special about the design of that level.
It was just the trolley.
Whatsoever.
It was amazing though.
it was the best. It was so good. God, that game was awesome.
God, the times have changed.
have
We don't even sit in the same room anymore.
I know.
And if we do sit in the same room, we're looking at different monitors, different screens, playing on different consoles.
Yeah, there's no split screen anymore. Why would anyone
screen.
want to do fucking split screen anymore?
I don't know.
Could you imagine Rocket League on split screen?
That would suck.
Terrible.
It does have split screen.
Yeah, I know. It suck. Awful.
Sucks.
Would never do that.
Yeah. I guess certain games just worked.
Yeah. God, the screen peeking, Halo.
Oh, yeah.
Screen peeking.
Screen cheating was just like...
Did the links
I remember
would go?
I would watch my friend's eyes and be like, "You're fucking looking at my
Every
side." Like, sorry, I can't not do it.
You can't not look at the other person's screen.
No, it's like impossible.
It is literally impossible.
You have to screen sheet. Like, you
Ugh.
can't. Yeah, it's impossible.
I remember seeing the links some people go, but they would have somebody like they would have the TV like elevated, and they would put a piece of cardboard between the middle of the TV, and one person is below the piece of cardboard, and the other person is above it, so they can't see the other person's screen.
Dude, just
Like the lengths that people would go.
God, it was so great though.
It was the best.
Well,
That was when you had to that was when it was better to just take your system over to somebody's house and just pull an all-nighter
yeah,
at somebody's place.
Just build
Everybody
a fort.
Yep, build
Pull
a
an
fort,
all-nighter.
pull an all-nighter, and everybody plugs into a TV and plays.
But luckily, we're in a pretty good year for games.
We are in a pretty good year for games.
I mean, it's been pretty shitty the past few years.
Yeah.
But 2023 has had some bangers, and our game award show at the end of the year
Yeah.
is going to be tough
It's gonna be very
to
tough.
decide.
Yeah,
This is going to be...
it's gonna piss some people off.
This month alone has been pretty crazy. And Payday 3
September's a good.
Payday 3 is coming out at midnight, and I'm going to buy
I
it.
know you're very excited.
Or not buy it, I'll get it on my Game Pass. But I am going to get that game.
Yeah, you have to let me know how it is. I don't think I'm gonna get it. I don't know if I will.
Oh, it's so...
Maybe it'll drop on the PlayStation Pass at some point one day.
Maybe.
If PlayStation gets their fucking shit together.
Yeah, they need to.
Yeah. Their pass sucks.
Oh my God, these are the most uncomfortable chairs ever.
Yeah, what were you doing? Have you just been sinking slowly into that chair? I told you we need new chairs.
Oh, this actually feels good. It's like stretching my back out. Okay,
If anybody would like to donate chairs, we're taking donations for chairs.
Scott, we recently game shared a new game. we bought
Just kidding.
a new game,
We did buy a new game.
and we've actually been loving it.
One of our September, we'll not one of our gamer shames, but we talked about it.
Barely included it.
Barely included
I
it.
threw it in
know.
there.
Barely included that one.
The Crew. Oh, how it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it is actually a lot of fun. The Crew Motorsport.
I thought that the Crew. Okay, here's my pickle to pick. So, the Crew 2. I
That's
played.
gay.
I play. I love picking pickles.
Last guy.
Oh, that's guy. We're guy.
Last guy.
So the Crew 2 and the Crew 1, I played both of them. I thought the Crew 1 mechanically was better than the Crew 2, but the Crew 2 had a map that if you wanted to drive from one side to the other, it'd probably take you like a couple real life days.
That's just overkill. if I'm being honest.
People liked it because they thought it was like therapeutic. They thought it was like therapeutic to just find new places. Yeah, people like the big open world of the Crew 2 because
I think that's just too much.
they just like to drive around, go to the desert, go to the mountains, go to Colorado, like
Go to the Grand Canyon.
all of it. Like it was all there. So
drown in the Mississippi River.
but then there were people that criticized how big the map was because they didn't want that therapeutic thing. They were just like
Me.
they were like I don't want to drive this far. Like I don't want to drive that far, and you couldn't fast travel without visiting there. So like you had to drive all the way there. And then this one came out.
Did you start the game wherever you lived? Like in the city?
No, you started in Detroit.
See, that would have been cool if
Yeah.
like where you start is based on where you live.
That would have been cool. They you start in Detroit, but it is I will say that even though it's not graphically the best, like it is pretty cool that they
What happened?
reimagine these
What happened if
places.
you try to drive into Mexico, where they just like
You
don't
get
have,
shot
You don't have
and
papers.
killed.
No papers.
No papers, step out of the car.
No papers. Step out of the.
And yeah, so then this one came out, and when I was looking up what people thought, they were like, oh, why would they shrink the map from the Crew 2? Like, why would it be smaller? Like, I liked that about the Crew 2.
It's better.
Dude, it's that argument aside, it's actually really good, and mechanically it handles very well, and it sold very well on PS5 because there's no Forza Horizon.
Dude, have you seen people doing like?
Oh yeah, no,
Dude.
you'd have to get a nice
I
one.
want to hook that up.
Getting a cheap one just isn't worth it.
I'll get a nice.
You have to get like a nicer one.
Set myself up.
But
Sweet.
yeah, no, that would be sick with that game.
Yeah, that would be sick. Yeah, but it's fun. I'm like I've loved it so far. I think it's a great game. I think visually it's very good.
Yeah, it's got great graphics.
Yeah.
But like mechanically is what matters because it's a racing game.
Yeah,
And
and I think everything handles really well.
it does.
Like I've slowly taken off certain advantages to bring the difficulty level up, and I think everything handles really well. I really like it.
Cars feel like they have different wheelbases. They feel like they have different weights.
Yeah.
turning
Customizations on the
radiuses,
cars are insane.
both visual and engine upgrades.
Yep.
Amazing. The
Everything
liveries,
upgrades. Every aspect of the car you can upgrade.
every aspect is they've even got motorcycles and bikes and dirt bikes and ATVs and MTVs and Eminem on MTV singing Without Me, and but I didn't think that they were gonna have planes.
That's
because
crazy.
You remember in the reveal trailer, like they didn't show any planes. They just showed the cars and the rally cars.
Yeah.
and, like
Did they show the boats? I don't think they showed the boats.
no, they didn't
either.
show the boats either.
No, yeah.
So that's
Show
why
the boats.
when there was planes and boats, I
Got
was like,
myself a Lamborghini.
oh yeah, I almost got that. But I think they didn't show it because it has nothing to do with the game. Like it's not like there's boating and plane events right now.
Yeah, no, it's pretty much
It's all race.
cars.
It's all just
Yeah.
for like traversal and for, they just wanted to throw it in.
Man, I don't know how much fun. Like I can see, like the planes make it so much easier to get around the map.
Yeah.
To get to certain
and you can
destinations.
just crash them.
Literally just crash them into the ground.
Crash them into the ground. But you
Yeah.
can also switch like mid plane flight.
Yeah.
And you can like I've taken a ramp off of a mountain, switched to a plane from the car, drove over the water, and then switched from a plane to a boat and dropped into the water, and then switched back into a plane.
Yeah, you set up your favorite toggle
Yeah.
favorites, so you can just immediately switch between them. Yeah,
I've got my
yeah. I drove a boat. I was like, I'd finished the boat playlist one, and I drove it. I was like, I wonder if I drive the boat onto the land, if it'll just immediately just like switch to a car, if it'll change me to a car. And I just drove the boat off on the land. It didn't switch. So I was like, all right, I'll switch to a car. And I switched to the car and I drove maybe 2 feet in another boat. Someone else went, somebody thought the same thing I thought and was hoping that would work. And I saw him just fly onto the land.
Oh, man.
I was like, no, bro, it doesn't work.
That's awesome. The one thing that they really nailed, though, was the bikes. Like, I drive everywhere on my motorcycle. I only drive my motorcycle now. It is so fun. The wheelies, the stoppies, the drifting, the burnouts, just the way the motorcycle feels, especially in first person.
Have you given your stuff some good upgrades?
Oh, God, yeah. I have, like, all max upgrades for my Street 2 level shit and my Street 1 level shit.
Yeah, because, I mean, it tells you, like, what the perfect...
Yeah, it's
perfect numbers.
600 for Street 1 and then 750 for Street 2.
And then it goes even higher for some cars.
Well, yeah, only if they're in that class. Like if you have a hyper, it'll tell you like 629 out of 900. Yeah. And then you can get it to 900.
Right. Yeah. And it's
But that's why it's unfair with people online, because they are racing cars that are at 900.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, not always, because it does go by like what level you are currently online. So some of those people have already moved up, I'm sure, pretty high, and you don't get paired with some of them sometimes.
I guess so.
Oh, I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of people playing right now.
Yeah. No, there's a lot. There's literally like 500,000 on fucking.
But it was just pretty sick when I do one of the escape things, and I get the escape, and it's like 23,000. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if you guys know that, but that's good as fuck.
Yeah, that's actually good. And it shows some of the high scores on some of the events. Like there was a drifting event where the high score was like 541,000, and I ended up getting like 129, and I was drifting the entire time.
Dude, I hit one of the escape things at the same time somebody else online did, and so I could see like their car. And it was like one of the escapes, and it was just like, escape the thing before it catches you. At one point, I just fly off road into like the hills, just escaping the circle, and I see him turn, and I can only imagine him just being like, "Well, you can do that," because he like did a full turn and then got hit by the circle immediately, while I'm just flying through the air like off road. That's what you have to do. The escape.
No, it like wants you to follow the road too. So like, if you take it off road,
if you just go off road, they're never catch. It's never gonna catch you.
No, literally.
I feel like the guy was just like, I should have thought of that.
So there are. I know you never played Riders Republic, but it's made by the same team that did Riders Republic, so it feels a lot like it. And they actually did the same online modes that they did in Riders Republic, which is the Grand Race. All the cars that was in Riders Republic, but now they've added this
just fun
Destruction Derby Battle Royale, and there's like a storm, and there's like upgrades, and there's teams of 3, and you have to be the last team standing, just like in Battle Royale. And I played that a few times. It's pretty fun.
I've only played it once. I didn't do very well.
Yeah, you need a good team.
I started like freaking out because at one point, I think both my teammates died, and I was being targeted by this one car. And I think I drove around for like 6 minutes with him just on my ass the whole time. And I was like, why won't you leave me alone?
They are persistent.
Very persistent. So that was a bit upsetting.
It's been a good game, and I strongly recommend it, especially for people that have PlayStations, because again, you don't have access to Forza Horizon. So this is really the next best thing, and its own thing in its way.
Yeah.
In its own way.
It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. It's a lot of fun because we did the 5-hour like demo
5-hour trial, and then we were sold.
We're like, let's get it.
Yeah.
So we game shared it.
So
game shared, done deal.
There's before we end this off, you've got some gaming news for us. I know you've got a couple things that happened, a couple funny things that happened.
A couple funny things that happened.
Made it in the news.
One great thing, because it feels like we've had tons and tons of leaks of GTA 6, and that's all anybody cares about right now. Sit the fuck down. Be patient. It's coming out. Shut the fuck up.
Well,
not everybody's excited as all you are.
At least I'm excited because I'm pretty sure they're going to add GTA RP to it. The shit that I showed you with the Hitman.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're adding
Which
that
would be
as
fun.
Like an actual
that
thing.
Would be fun.
They did something with 5M.
But I'm not
5M. What the hell?
Like, everybody can calm the fuck down.
Yeah, 5M.
These people are obsessed with this release. Like,
it's GTA.
Everybody's got to wait.
It's the biggest franchise in human history.
Everybody's got to wait their turn. Everybody wait. You wait.
It's GTA
You
6.
sit the fuck down and wait.
It matters.
You wait like the rest of us.
This is a big deal.
Fuck off. But we have all these leaks, and we also had Red Dead Redemption 3 leak stuff, so that's being worked on. We also got some sick footage for possible Far Cry 7. And it looks awesome. I have loved the Far Cry series. I loved Far Cry Primal. I loved Far Cry 5 and 6. I enjoyed them very much.
Dead franchise.
No.
Dead
Never.
in the water.
Will never die.
Done.
Great game. Love it. Cannot wait for Far Cry 7. But we also had some funny stuff in the news where a bunch of Microsoft emails, a bunch of my emails from the CEO got leaked, and it was just so much information.
I want to buy Nintendo.
He did it. Literally, there's talks of how he wants to buy Nintendo and how Nintendo would be the most important acquisition of Xbox moving forward and how it would benefit Nintendo so much. And shut the fuck
They must
up.
have not done their research because it's illegal for an American company to purchase a Japanese company in
And
Japan.
Nintendo would burn down their building before they sold it to an American company. That's never going to happen. Xbox has never turned a profit ever. Why the fuck would Nintendo sell to Microsoft? Shut the fuck up. Xbox. It's not going to happen. This is just the dumbest thing ever. We also got a reveal for their mid-generation console release. It's like an updated version of the Xbox Series X, whatever. I don't know. There was like some reveal for that. They also showed that they scrambled to fill a bunch of huge holes in 2022 game releases, which 2022 sucked really for gaming anyways. So not like anything really helped there. But apparently they were behind, and I can just picture Microsoft being like, "We haven't released anything good for 2022. Let's get some stuff, fill some holes real quick." And now it's 2023, and it feels like they've still done absolutely nothing. Nothing. And so these emails can be a wide range of recently to a couple of years old, but apparently there's talks with an Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion? Is that what it is? Oblivion? I think it's Oblivion.
Yes, Oblivion is 4.
Yes. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, Fallout 3, Doom, and Dishonored 3 Remastered. Was also in there.
Very nice.
It would be cool. Some of those would be pretty cool. That's all they got.
Oblivion would be cool, but if you just update the textures and the graphics, it's not going to look good.
Just get Elder Scrolls 5.
Elder Scrolls 6 isn't even coming to PlayStation.
It'll come to play.
They're not allowing it.
It'll happen. It'll make it.
They've already said it's not coming.
Yeah, it'll do it. It'll drop eventually. It'll be originally released. It'll start to be released for Xbox. It'll be start as an exclusive on PlayStation.
It'll drop when the Human Torch starts swimming.
You know he can turn it off and swim.
Or when Aquaman drowns.
That's better. That's a better one. That's good. When the Human Torch starts swimming, he's like, you know, I can just turn it off and go swimming.
Dude, I don't even think in the comics he could turn it off, can he?
Yeah, he can turn it off.
Isn't he always Flame Boy?
No. He can turn it off.
Well, that seems a little OP.
It's only the thing that can.
That's not fair.
That's not fair.
No.
And he doesn't turn into fire. He just he's covered in fire.
Your superpower must also be a curse, a gift and a curse.
Like if he falls into water, it just puts out the fire. Like he doesn't turn physically into fire.
Well, then what's
So
the weakness?
He can still there is none. Well, water. Because it would put out the fire.
Fantastic Four was like the first major Marvel comic book created, right? They were like the first.
They were the first ones. First for Marvel.
Yeah.
Do you know who the original Avengers were?
Yeah, it was like super random. It was like, I know Captain America was Thor.
Captain America.
Captain America is literally called the first Avenger. He was in the
comics. He was not.
It was like Mr. Fantastic And
No.
like fucking dude, it was so weird. There was two different ones
Iron
too.
Man, Thor, Ant-Man, the Wasp.
But Thor was on West Coast Avengers, I thought.
Dude, they didn't split up West Coast and East Coast Avengers until way later. Like original comic books. It was when Iron Man had like the bulky all yellow gold suit.
Wasn't someone else who like recently got a movie deal, one of the original Avengers too?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, like I can't remember who it was.
I don't
I just
know.
went
I
to
don't
the
know who
Marvel
you're
Museum.
talking about. Oh, okay.
But
Yeah, I don't think Captain America wasn't part of the original Avengers squad when the first ever comic released. It was Thor, Iron Man, Ant-Man, the Wasp, and somebody fucking else.
I remember Thor.
Yeah. I can't remember who else it was. I can't remember. There's a fifth. I know there's a fucking fifth. I can't think of it.
Oh well.
Maybe it's Captain America.
Maybe it is.
It's Captain America.
I think it is. I'm serial.
Super cereal. Super cereal.
Oh well, what a good reminiscing. Jesus, this episode's all over the place.
Trip down memory lane. I know, dude. We just took people to the past. We took people to the past. We're going on a trip in a memory to the past. That's what we did.
Where you just threw like 6 episode ideas into one episode.
That was fun. Yeah, I'm sweating too, dude. It's hot as fuck in here.
It's hot in here. These
It's hot
lights,
as balls in here.
These lights are crazy.
I think I'm starting to go insane.
Okay.
Losing my fucking mind. Okay.
Thank you guys for watching. We're gonna play The Crew all night until Payday 3 comes out. Skate. Appreciate it. Subscribe, like the video. If you're on Spotify, thank you. Make sure to like the Spotify.
5-star rating on Spotify. Keep motherfucking gaming, bitch.
Hey, almost beat you. Almost beat you. It's just a little.
But you never will.